Hello students, once again we are dealing with the lesson A Sunny Morning in this week. Last 3 classes we have read the full play and we have understood what the story is. Now in this class let us discuss how to write some important points in the question answers that are given in your textbook. Comprehension 1 is 1 mark question set which is to be attempted and written by you. Read the lesson once again thoroughly and find out answers for comprehension 1 and write them down in your notebooks. Now here we start with comprehension 2. Precisely at what time do you think Laura and Gonzalo begin to recognize each other? Let us write the answer as follows. Gonzalo tells Laura that he is a native of Valencia. He was brought up there and also spent his early youth there. In turn, Laura tells him that there was a villa named Marcela in Valencia where she spent several years of her age. Hearing this, Gonzalo is surprised and he remembers that the most beautiful lady he had ever seen, that is Laura Lauren, lived in that villa. But this surprises Laura too. They look at each other and precisely means exactly at this moment they begin to realize that they know each other and recognize each other. Question number 2. What were the circumstances that led Gonzalo to flee Valencia? Flee means run away, escape. Laura's family wanted her to marry a merchant. One night, when Gonzalo was waiting at the window to hear Laura sing, unexpectedly the merchant happened to come there. This led to a quarrel between the two, and later a duel took place between them on the beach. Don Gonzalo wounded the merchant severely, and then he was afraid about the consequences. And to save his own life, he had to hide and later flee away, that is, run away from Valencia. Question number 3. Did Laura and Gonzalo pine for each other after they were separated by circumstances? Who is more passionate? How do they react to each other now? Yes, they did pine for each other. Dawn wrote several letters to Laura, but she never answered them. Dawn suspected that her parents had intercepted the letters. Then he went to Paris with a ballet dancer. Laura awaited news from Don Gonzalo for days and months together, and then she got married. Laura waited for a longer time than Gonzalo. She seems to be more passionate. But now they spin stories to fool each other. Don said that he joined the army, went to Africa, and met with a glorious death in the war there. Laura also says that one afternoon she went to the beach, wrote her lover's name on the sand, and then sat down upon a rock. The waves swept her into the sea. Here, both of them felt embarrassed to have lost each other and to have married someone else. They try to defend themselves by spinning stories and are trying to escape from their shameful feelings. Question number 4. What makes Laura assume that Don Gonzalo is an ill-natured man? As Don entered the park, he saw that his bench was occupied by some priests. Gonzalo gets angry and becomes restless because the priests did not show any sign of vacating the bench. In the same mode of anger, he walked towards the birds and scared them away. When Laura objected his action, he began to argue with her and also told that he did not care what the birds were doing. Looking at this kind of behavior of Don Gonzalo, Laura concluded that Don was an ill-natured man. Now let us take up comprehension 3. Question number 1 in comprehension 3. Trace how irony is built in the play. Did you guess the characters' past even before they did so? Yes. Laura and Don were deeply in love with each other when they were young. They used to meet each other regularly at the window of Laura's villa called Marcella. Laura's parents decided that Laura should marry a merchant. One night, when Don goes to meet Laura, the merchant comes there unexpectedly. He blames and humiliates Don Gonzalo. A fight starts between the merchant and Don Gonzalo, in which the merchant gets badly wounded. Gonzalo runs away to Africa. He then writes many letters to Laura, but he never gets any reply. And so he realizes that he had lost her love. But on the other hand, Laura kept waiting for Don Gonzalo. She did not get any of his letters because her parents had intercepted and destroyed them. She waited for 2 long years, but it was in vain, and then she got married. After many years, now they meet again in their old age. Don Gonzalo was old now, and his eyesight has become poor. Laura and Don had been coming to the park without knowing each other. One day, Don disturbs Laura while she was feeding the pigeons. In this way, an unpleasant conversation starts between them. But gradually, it turns into a pleasant one and they start talking to each other quite happily. Now, during the course of the conversation, they realize their true identities, but they refrain from revealing it to each other. That means they stop themselves from disclosing their identity to the other one. In this way, it is ironic that they are eager to meet each other also, but they pretend to be somebody else and do not disclose their identities. Now we as readers can guess that both of them are telling their own stories. On the other hand, they were quite happy with their old but sweet memories. During the course of the conversation, we as readers come to know that they are telling their own stories and they both are none other than Laura and Don themselves. Question number 2. Why do Donna Laura and Don Gonzalo spin fictitious stories about themselves? Fictitious means imaginary, unreal. Laura and Don meet each other on a sunny morning in a park. They are in their 70s now and have grown old and weak. They both get irritated with each other in the beginning. Gradually, they start talking to each other and recognizing each other. Don remembers Laura as the most beautiful woman he had ever seen. He remembers her beautiful hair, black eyes, and her perfect figure and their romancing days. Laura realizes that Don was talking about her, but she does not reveal her identity as she had grown old and was not as beautiful as before. She wanted Don to remember her as the same beautiful woman who was called as the Silver Maiden. Later, Don Gonzalo also recognizes that she was the same beautiful lady whom he had loved once upon a time. Don has also become weak, and so he wanted her to remember him as the young gallant lover who passed by her window every day with a bunch of flowers. Since they were forced to be separated by circumstances, each of them does not know the truth about each other. They tried to know the truth cleverly without revealing themselves. They tried to depict themselves as true lovers who pined for each other. To keep their identity secret, as well as to prove themselves to be true, they spin fictitious stories about themselves. Question number 3. Bring out the feelings of Laura and Gonzalo as they leave the park. Is it different from what they felt about each other in the beginning of the play? Yes. During the conversation, Laura and Don recognize each other. They loved each other but were not sure about each other's feelings at the present moment. But during the conversation, both of them cleverly came to know about the feelings of each other. Both of them presented themselves as true lovers. But now, when they are ready to leave the park, they look intensely and smile at each other. At this point, Laura drops some violets and moves ahead. Don picks up those violets, although it was difficult for him to bend. These actions of both confirmed that they were the same lovers. Both of them promise each other to come to the same park the next morning. Their feelings about each other at the end of the play are totally different from those feelings which they had about each other at the beginning of the play. In the beginning, they meet each other with irritation, but while departing, their hidden love emotions pop up in their mind. They long to meet each other again the next morning. Question number 4. What do you think would have happened if they had revealed their identity? Do you think they know who they are towards the end of the play? Don and Laura loved each other in the past, but they had not expressed their love towards each other. So, both of them were unaware at the beginning. But even after recognizing each other later, they did not reveal their identity. They wanted to know what one felt about the other, since they were eager to know the reason for the lack of communication. There could have been two possibilities if they would have revealed their identity without knowing each other's feelings. In the first possibility, both of them would have blamed each other for the lack of communication and for not trying to meet each other after they were separated. In the second possibility, they would not have given much importance to the appearance and would have accepted each other happily if their love was true. But since they were not sure of each other's feelings, they concealed their identity. At the end, they were convinced about each other's identity, but they thought that they were successful in hiding their real identity. Last question in Comprehension 3. How is the title "A Sunny Morning" justifiable? Discuss. Students note, this is a very important question as many a times it appears in your question papers for 6 marks. Morning is a symbol of hope, happiness, freshness, and above all, a new beginning. Laura and Dawn loved each other many years ago, but were separated by the circumstances. They had not met each other for many years. They did not even hope that they would meet each other at the age of 70. Because of the age factor, they had lost their physical beauty, charm, and had become weak. Here, the writer has beautifully described the romance of both the ages, that is, when the couple was young and later when the couple is old. The comical aspect can be seen when Laura and Dawn are initially irritated with each other and lose their patience. But the sunny morning brings new hope and happiness with a new beginning to their life, because the hidden emotions in both of them pop up once again. A sunny morning is a pun phrase as it blends both romance and comedy, because sunny morning is a mixture of chillness and heat. If we stand in the shadow, we feel chilled, and if we stand in the sun, it scratches, it feels very hot. If we compare that chill refers to comedy and hot sun refers to the romance of the lovers' past memories, then we can say that A Sunny Morning is an apt title and is justifiable to the play, because it is a mixture, a blend of all kind of emotions. That brings us to the end of Unit 5 with the explanation of the play and the discussion of question and answers. Now your assignment is to write down answers for Comprehension 1. All the best. Thank you.